Hey everyone, welcome to another Thrift with Me video. So I haven't hit up my local Goodwills in a few weeks. I've been sick, and so today I'm planning to shop probably 4 to 5 stores, maybe more if I have the time. I have been itching to get out of the house and go thrifting. Oh my gosh, this is long overdue, so I can't wait to get in there and see what I find. Some interesting art glass, $7 for that. I know nothing about this type and whether or not it's desirable. I've just been mostly focusing on vases. And speaking of vases, this one is $4.99 and it looks like it actually is stamped. So I think I picked this guy up. And then here's another piece that has 2 cutouts, which I'm not exactly sure why that would be. Oh, maybe it's a seashell? Is that what it is? A shell? Or is that functional? You guys will have to let me know. I am so confused. Oh man, I just noticed that there's some cracking there, so I think I'm gonna have to pass. This vase is actually kind of sweet. It's hand painted. Look at all the florals and the butterfly. Let me see. Okay, so it's actually signed, 95, and it's $20. Okay, yes, I won't be getting that. Outside my budget, especially for some sort of like project piece like this, but it is really cute. I love the florals right here. And next to it are these stone votive holders. Looks like they're priced a piece $5 each, although that tag underneath doesn't, I mean, it's older, but I don't think they're probably vintage. I'll probably pass on them, although if they were for sure vintage, I'd pick them up because these types of things do sell well for me in my booth. How is colored glass doing for everybody? You know, a few years ago, this stuff would have flown out of the thrift stores, and I feel like I'm seeing less and less people interested in like depression glass and stuff. So let me know how it's doing for you guys. This set of candle holders is really pretty. I think they're Mexican pottery based on, let me see. Yep, Mexico, 1994. So $5 a piece, so $10 for the pair. They are really nicely made, and technically they're 20 years old now or more. So they're vintage. So I may have to pick them up because I just think they're really pretty. I was really excited for a second because I thought this was a glass ashtray that was like hand blown, and then I realized, oh wait, Costa Boda. It looks like someone painted it. Like they actually painted it so there were stripes on the bottom like that. It looks kind of cool, but I don't think someone will want a painted piece of glass like this. You guys know I love a wood box, although this feels a little amateur to me. $6.99, maybe if it's a little bit cheaper, but the horse looks like someone's first time maybe drawing or carving one. This cutie pie on the other hand, oh my goodness, $2.99. Oh, he's very cute. Very cute. I'll pass on him, but this is one of those things that, it's going to be hard for me to leave behind because he is adorable. Look at that smile. So here is a vintage sewing basket maybe. It has some glue residue in the bottom, which, you can get off by heating it up with a hairdryer or heat gun. Let's see how much it is. $3.99. That's not bad. I'll have to look it over for any breakage or anything, but it is really pretty. I like the warm colors. So I didn't get a basket because I never get a basket, and so I think this is going to be my basket. That's one of my tricks because I'm someone who doesn't usually get a cart or basket. I'll go to the basket aisle and get a basket if I have my arms breaking. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Look at how cute this lamp is. It is adorable, the colors. Okay, it's $12.99, and I'm not allowed to buy lamps, but this one, I don't know why I do this to myself. I'll go down the lamp aisle and then find one and then want to buy it, and then I don't, but this guy is so cute. I'm really torn. This picnic basket caught my eye. Anytime I get these in my vintage booths during the summer, they usually sell just because they're just so romantic. But I am realizing that this is actually for Target, Studio McGee. So yeah, I'll be passing out since it's not vintage, but it certainly has that look. It's a very, very good basket, even if it's newer. Okay, so that first stop was really good. I actually got a few things. Usually I walk out of that location empty-handed. I usually have low expectations, but that lamp, so cute. I actually bought it. I can't believe it. I hate lamps. You guys know I hate picking up lamps. I regret it every single time. But that one is just so cute and petite, and the green color is just so good. It's like the perfect like peacocky green. So even if it doesn't work, because I couldn't test it in the store, even if it doesn't work, I could always like cut the cord and use one of those like puck lights, or the remote battery powered light bulbs that are everywhere right now. And then it could just, you know, basically I can put it anywhere. I don't need to have it even next to a outlet, that's one thing I love about the battery powered bulbs, is that you don't have to have an outlet nearby. Because sometimes you want to put a lamp in, like, I don't know, a bookcase that doesn't necessarily have an easy plug. So really excited about that lamp, actually. It needs some cleaning because it's kind of gross. Like the little thing to turn it on and off is definitely, it's full of grime. The gross part of this business. But yeah, we have several more stops, so hopefully I find some more good stuff and this like momentum continues. So is today's theme blue pottery? This is beautiful. It is $6.99, and look, no, well, there we go, crack. Bummer, because it's really lightweight and the glaze is phenomenal, but that crack is a no-go. This little trinket dish is the cutest. It's $2.99. You need to look it up and see where it was made and what its history is, but those owls are adorable. This is kind of pretty. I like the birds. It is $6.99. Oh, that's a little more than I want to spend. It has a mate, so it's definitely some sort of like souvenir piece. I'll probably pass on it. But I do like the birds because I feel like they're a little bit more transitional to any decor. A very pretty silver piece that is actually made in Italy. So $6.99. I don't love cleaning up silver, so I'll probably pass on it, but I do like the shape of it. So this is the coolest box. It is $3.99. It does have a like split right there in the wood, but I feel like it's not super obvious because of the pattern, and it's still very functional. I think I may have to get this. If not for me, I can try and sell it as is, but it's just a really neat piece. These are almond croissant candles, and oh, looks like they were Target. I didn't even know Target had these at one time. They are so heavy and really lifelike. Now it's making me hungry. So this is a massive bummer. It's one of those Florentine style jewelry boxes, but it's missing hardware here. It's missing the medallion on the top. I mean, the price is right because it's only $4.99, but that is way more repair work than I would ever want to sign up for. So these handmade vases are super great. Look at their long necks. The colors on this one, and it is only $1.99. Okay, so I'm gonna have to look it over. If there are no chips in these, they are definitely coming home with me. This row of Japanese pottery really makes me smile. The colors are so fun and vibrant. Here are some retro plates. They are Mikasa, $14.99 for 4, and then there's 3 here. So I don't love selling dishware because it's so heavy. It takes up so much space. So I usually regret. Another thing I usually regret when I pick up lamps in this. So I'll probably pass and maybe regret it. Maybe I'll send some pictures to my friends and see if anyone else wants them. I feel like this could be the biggest handled basket I have ever seen in my life. It's giant. It is $20, which honestly for a giant basket like this is not bad. But I don't know. Only a certain person has space in their home for that. I guess it could also be a dog bed. Would that not be the cutest dog bag? Just put a cushion in? You guys, it is another one of those skinny vases by that same person. I think I'm gonna have to get this one too. I also kind of like this one next to it too. The shape is really interesting. Okay, you guys, it's like a treasure hunt. Here's another one by that same person. And I have a feeling that one might be as well. So, oh wait, and here's more. Here's more. Maybe by that same person. I gotta turn them over. Wow, it's like a whole collection was donated. And another one down here. So I can't believe I actually had to get a cart for all the stuff. And I have another vase back here. So I think they're all done by the same person. You can tell by the little narrow neck. Now the last time I picked up a few pieces like this that were like not perfect but just interestingly made, they definitely sold, surprisingly, I think, to some people. But the price is right on all these because this guy's only $2. Like, they're each pretty reasonable. So even if I price them not super high, like, yeah, $2 again, it's still like a good return. So yeah, I am so thrilled. I gotta go through the aisles one more time just to make sure I'm not missing any. You guys, another one. This one might be my favorite because the glaze is crazy. And again, $2. Look at that teeny tiny little spout. Ooh, I love this big shell dish. So good, although it looks like the finish is coming off over here, so probably will pass on it. But man, I would love to have a party and put like a salad on this. It would look so cool. You guys, that last stop was amazing. I got all of those pieces of pottery for like $20. Each piece was $2 to $3, which is crazy pricing. I am so excited. This is actually the store that I got really good pottery at like several months ago, last year, where I came in and there were like a whole bunch had been donated. Same type of situation, except the pricing on that wasn't as good as the pricing on this. I am blown away. I have had a lot of really good luck today, and we're only on stop 2, and I have 2 more stops on this side of town, and then if I have time before my son picks up, we're gonna go to a couple more. So, ooh, I hope this momentum continues. Walking into Goodwill number 3. So this is really cute. This is $3.99. And I am told the younger generations really like heart-shaped stuff. But this has those like pilot holes and they don't have the cover. So I'll probably pass on it because I feel like that's kind of distracting, having the holes there. It would have been better if it would have like had the hanging mechanism on the back. Here's some stuff for Valentine's Day. Although, do people buy Valentine's themed stuff? That's just something I don't do, so I never think to get it. You'll have to let me know if you guys sell a lot of Valentine's Day stuff in your booths. So I think I have to pick this up for my son. He loves giant things in the same way I love mini things, and I think he would love this pencil so much, and it is only $1. This apple thing is weird, but also kind of cool. It's $3. I love the brass inlay, and then also it has a tiny hook on the back to hang up. So yeah, I feel like I need to get it because it's so weird and interesting. I'm surprised I haven't found any mugs yet today. Usually I walk away with at least one vintage mug, but so far everything is newer. Hopefully the next few stops will produce. Love this handmade goblet, but it is the only one and it looks like it's been repaired at the bottom, so I'm passing on it. But imagine if there was a set of these, I would absolutely scoop them up. So this little guy is so cute. It is $2.99, or no, $1.99. But I love that it has a wood exterior. So that last stop didn't really have a whole lot of stuff, a lot of bare shelves. So at the next one, my 4th Goodwill, so hopefully this one has some good stuff. These little cups are adorable. Would you use them as like an egg cup? Because otherwise, I guess it'd be for shots. They're $2.99 each. I got really excited and then I realized that it was engraved for Grandma's 80th birthday. So I will be passing on it. These glasses are crazy. They are handmade. $24.99 each. Oh no, for 2 pieces. Okay, so they're $12 each. Wow, these were definitely giving me like Memphis vibes. This is the cutest little glass pitcher I have ever seen. It's $6.99, so I won't be getting it, but it is so sweet. Oh my goodness, you guys. These are the 12 Days of Christmas, I think, glasses. I gotta see how many are here. Well, they are not all here. We're missing 12 and we're missing 7. So I don't know if it's still worth picking them up or not. Ooh, this is so hard. This is a very dramatic pepper grinder. I feel like it's a lot for being so short. It is $3.99. I'm assuming it works, and it looks like it's clean inside. I kind of am tempted to pick it up. These are some very substantial wood bookends. And kind of different. I think they're maracas, I guess. They're $13 for the pair. So I think I'm going to pass on them because I'm just not sure how I feel about them. They're just kind of a different shape, but I'm always looking for bookends, as you guys know. I was like, ooh, what is this? But I turn it over and it's Z Gallery, so it's newer, but it's definitely a cool piece. Okay, so just got out of the store. I just got those Christmas glasses. I feel like they were a good deal. I know complete sets can go for a lot, and I can probably buy the missing ones that I need. Anytime it's Christmas time on social media, like resellers lose their minds when they find like a full set or most of the set. So I'm like, ooh, is this my moment to be one of those guys? Maybe. So that's why I felt compelled to pick them up. It ended up being about 20 bucks for the 10 of them. So yeah, I feel like comps on them, they're going for as a set, a full set for 100 or more. So I feel like, ooh, that might be good. I don't know. You know, me and Christmas, like I hate picking it up, but then come Christmas time and I feel like I'm totally behind compared to my reselling peers who have like all this stuff that they had thrifted all year round for their booths. So anyways, I'm trying to be more mindful and go down those aisles, even though it pains me to go down the aisles for Christmas this time of year. Okay, I figured I had one more stop in me, and it's a Value Village. I actually haven't been here in a while, so I'm really excited to see what they have. This little tea set basket is so cute. Oh my gosh. But no to miniatures, no to miniatures. So I think this is one of those vintage, and I think the info might be underneath the price tag. It's Curak, I don't know how to say it. Trays, and so they definitely are collectible, and I have sold every single one I've ever picked up, so I think I'm gonna get this one. For a minute I got excited thinking this was one of those articulating candle holders, but it's not. This handmade vase is huge, and it's only $7.99. It's definitely an oldie because the felt on the bottom is like that vintage green color. It's really cool. I find it hard to sell big huge vases like this. Ooh, and I'm just seeing a chip there. So yeah, I'm gonna pass on it, but that guy is very big. Maybe today's theme is things that look like bread that aren't bread. This is a baguette pillow for $3.99. That is hysterical. I just passed the kid clothes aisle and look at these vintage Levi overalls. I am dead. They are so cute. Okay, we are back in my studio space, and I'm not gonna recap everything you just saw in the footage, but I do wanna show you all of the pieces of pottery that I picked up in a little bit more detail, because I know some of them I showed on the screen because I was finding them in real time, and others I picked up right as I was like heading up to pay. And so right now you should be seeing some footage of each of them kind of lined up, and you get to really see the scale and the uniqueness of their shape. I can't get over that very narrow neck. It's just so cool. I was so excited to find these. Now, are they gonna be available on Etsy for you guys? I don't know. I mean, I feel like they're very delicate, and because they're not perfect and they have like quirks to them, I kind of feel like you need to maybe handle them before you buy them. So I don't know. If one of them speaks to you, just let me know and I can get it listed. I think I may take them straight to Tiny Brambles, which is where I have one of my vintage booths, just because I think they would do really well there. There's just so much vintage pottery there, so they would fit right in. But yeah, I can't believe that I got a whole cart of pottery. It was incredible. I also wanted to give you an update on that adorable lamp. It actually works. I was like, yes, when I plugged it in and it turned on, and it's just so cute. So again, footage on the screen of how adorable that lamp is. So I think I'm gonna keep it. I did sell a lamp like this, I think it was last year, and it was like a bigger version. I don't come across these very often. They definitely skew very country in certain settings, but I found this one being like petite and the color being so punchy, it was a little bit more transitional, so I kind of want to keep it myself. You guys know I hate like selling lamps. So I don't know. There's also a little bit of like, the metal on the top is a little bent, so I probably could bend it back into place, but it's also, again, like not exactly perfect. It's a little wonky. I mean, those lamps, if you've ever found one of them, they're also kind of just wonky anyways. They're just kind of a weird lamp, but I thought it was adorable and I was so excited that it worked. So for the rest of the video, I wanted to show you some of the pieces that I picked up out and about that I did not show you in footage. 2 things I actually got that day and forgot to film it. And then the rest I actually got just out and about doing errands and doing drops in my vintage booth. So yeah, a lot of fun things to show you that you did not just see in footage. So this purse is one of the things I totally forgot to show you when I was out shopping. It was really an impulse buy at the very end of my shopping trip. It's vintage Coach. It is this beautiful shade of red. It's leather. It has the brass, detailing, the hardware. It's just in great shape. These types of purses are so popular right now. It's just crazy. People are going bananas for them. And I'm addicted to watching like the Instagram reels where people are like cleaning them and repairing them and bringing them back to life. I'm just like the before and after on those videos. Love them. I could watch them forever. So I don't know much about selling them in terms of how much they're going for. This one was $40. And then I got, I think, about $10 off because I had a coupon. So $30 I felt like was fair, especially for a purse that I also could keep myself because I really like it. I gotta ask my friends who do sell vintage Coach whether or not they think I need to do any repairs or cleaning, polishing, or if I should leave it as is. So anyways, if you sell vintage Coach purses, let me know what you would do. The next two things I actually got at the PDX Estate Marketplace, that's the 20,000 square foot estate warehouse near my house. It happens once a month. It's the first weekend generally. And I picked up this very strange ceramic piece because I thought, I'll just like put a string through this and hang it up and it could be a cool DIY medallion because otherwise I don't know what it is. So it was only $1.50 because it was half off day. Now I know you're probably thinking, Andi, you don't do projects, and you're right, but I can't help myself. I still want to pick up stuff. I just thought it was really cool. I'm like, oh, that's so easy to do. Do I have the string to do it? No, I have to go buy the string. So this is why projects don't get done. I thought it was very cool. Now, if you know what this is, let me know. Maybe it's a trivet? I don't know. Anyways, it's hopefully going to become a medallion sometime soon. And then the other things that I picked up that day, I only got 2 things when I went that Sunday. It's kind of a weird pickup, are these really interesting stone bookends. And if you look on the bottom, they were from a power plant. So these like slabs of concrete and stone were turned into bookends. I just thought they were really cool and retro, and I liked the color of them and the mixed stone. I just thought they were really neat, and it's like a piece of history. So I don't know. Is someone gonna buy these? Not sure. This is like, it kind of was like a whim. I saw them, I'm like, oh, I kind of like those. They're like giving me like terrazzo tile vibes. I think that's why they caught my eye. And bookends, sell well for me. I've never tried this kind. These are very heavy because they're, half concrete, half stone. And so I'm probably gonna put them in my vintage booth because I don't wanna ship these. I wanna say these are like 10 pounds total, which is crazy to ship. So I probably won't do that. But I thought they were really neat, and I even like the gold around the side. So anyways, if you guys know anything about this power plant, if you're in Colorado, let me know the history. And speaking of gold things, I also got this giant brass platter. I thought it was awesome. I love the little like bobble feet. So this was only $15 and then half off. So I happened to be doing like a drop and checking my vintage booth at Curiosities. This is another vintage mall that I'm in. And I saw this in one of the booths where the vendor actually was doing like a moving sale. And so it was definitely piled high with stuff. So that's why I think it was still there, because this is incredible. I thought this was awesome. It's very heavy. It definitely has some patina, which is pretty common in brass pieces. And I think this might be lacquered. So I'm not going to probably shine it up. I'll probably leave it as is, but I'm gonna put this on Etsy. This is a very cool piece, another one I really wanna keep, but I'm gonna let it go for you guys. So another piece I got in that vendor's booth that was doing a moving sale is this beautiful metal Italian candle holder. Fell in love with it because the crystal flowers has a lot of old candle residue. So I have to clean that out. But these Italian pieces always have a buyer. You guys know this if you watch my channel. Anytime I can find them, I usually pick them up. Now this area here, which I think may have had crystals at one point, but to me it was looking like this is like the bud before it flowers. So at least that's the story I'm telling myself, and that's what I'll put in the listing, that this is like the bud of the candle holder, and that's why, you know, there's only 2. So I don't know, we'll see how it does, because it definitely has, you know, a flaw, I guess you could say. But I thought it was really beautiful, and the patina is very good. This is probably one of the most rustic ones of this style that I've ever picked up. So the last piece I wanted to show you is this very cool vintage hourglass. Fell in love with it. I actually found it in the kitchen aisle, and at first I was like, why is this in the kitchen aisle? And then I realized because they thought this was a timer, basically. No one is using this to time like they're baking or they're cooking. but that's where they decided it belonged, which cracked me up. But I just love that it was brass, of course. But the patina on it is really, really, ugh. I mean, it's more dirty and grimy rather than like aged nicely. And so I feel like I need to clean it up and shine it up, but I'm terrified to get any water inside of the glass and get the sand wet. So I'm a little nervous to actually do it. Now I know I can use like one of those liquid cleansers, but I'm a little nervous to do that because I don't like the smell. And I'm like, oh, is the smell gonna linger? You guys know me, in odors, it's like not my favorite thing. That's why I use like natural cleaners, but I feel like this definitely needs to be cleaned up. So I'm trying to decide if I risk getting it wet or not. So TBD, but when it is cleaned up and shined up, it will be available on Etsy. So this will come to Etsy, I'm just not exactly sure when. Okay, so before I let you go, I just wanted to make a quick announcement. So the next vintage reselling meetup is going to be on March 12th. So this meetup is going to be very informal, no agenda. It's in the evening. So if you have a day job, feel free to drop in anytime after work. I know a lot of people outside of the Pacific Northwest or the Portland metro area want to come. That's totally fine. We just call it a Pacific Northwest reseller meetup because that's generally who's going to join us. But if you wanted to come in from out of town, you're absolutely welcome to. So I have some information on the screen. I popped some information down below. And then of course, keep an eye out on social media. So if you're not following me on Instagram, that's usually where I make like this announcement, and that's usually where the reminders go out. Okay, so that is everything I have to share with you guys today. Thank you so much for shopping with me, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Take care.